believe it or not, a man can meet you, think you're an amazing woman, genuinely like you. All right, let me stress that. Genuinely like you, meaning he enjoys your company. He enjoys, doing things with you. He really thinks you're a cool girl, whatever. Yet, be highly attracted to you, clearly want to sleep with you, but still not want to be committed to you in a relationship. Now, I know that sounds freaking ridiculous, right? Like, how could he like you, be attracted to you, all these things, but still not want to be in a relationship with you? So it reminds me of this one time. I remember I was in Miami, Florida, and I was in an Uber, and I had to go somewhere. I can't remember where I was going. Anyways, the Uber driver was a young guy. We were talking, and somehow it came up that I speak on relationships. And so he said, one thing that he noticed was that a lot of men and women understand the concept of the one, all right? That one person, soulmate, whatever you want to call it. And he said, a lot of women especially have grown up being more fed that ideology, all right? But what he has seen play out as an adult is where more men actually stick to the principle than women do. And what I mean by that is a man could, again, like a woman, think she's attractive, all of that is there, but she's just not it. She's not the one. Something is missing. There's some kind of disconnect. She just, as much as he likes her, doesn't take him to that next level. And though he wants to be able to enjoy this woman, he does not want to make the mistake of committing to this woman, all right? However, on the flip side, women, though they know, your intuition, your spirit knows when this is it and when it's not, all right? You know when something's missing. But when you have determined that you like this man and you want this man, many women will overlook the ideology of the one, will overlook the need for connection, real connection, to be in place and simply lock into, but I want this to work, all right? And so now what you have is the woman holding on to what she wants, all right, and trying to make this work. And the man, whether it be because he doesn't know how to let go, or because, he again gets caught up in his own selfishness of, I want to be able to enjoy this woman, though I'm not willing to take it to the next level with her, find themselves in these situations. Now, here's the messed up part. Sometimes that dynamic does turn to a relationship because his desire to not lose the benefits of this woman and her desire to push things forward come together to then move them in the direction of actually committing to each other or even sometimes marrying. And this is where, and I'm not going to go too deep into this, right, even though I kind of am, but understand that this is what leads to a lot of marriages that should have never happened, all right? It was always something missing. A lot of people who are married to each other, at least one, if not both, parties involved knew something wasn't right, something was off, but they could not let go of the fact that they still like this person, all right? So getting back to the main point here, again, he likes you, but he does not want to commit to you. And so this is where, as a woman, you really got to be mindful of understanding how to decipher the guy who's genuinely serious about you, which is why when people dismiss the need for titles, I scoff at that. I'm just like, whatever, that's nonsense. Of course there should be titles. Why, if someone is serious about you, why couldn't they give you a title? When we dismiss the need for titles, and I view titles as more so as putting an official stamp on what this is, we create an environment where we can have a more vague approach, which leads to more confusion, and which leads to situations where, okay, now, if we say, well, titles aren't important, I treat you like you're my girl. Yeah, but then months later, when you check that man, and he says to you, well, I never told you you were my girlfriend. I never told you we were serious like that. Oh, you see how that no title thing, where it got you? You see how it bit you in the behind? This is why you got to be mindful of that. And again, I would argue I've yet to meet a man who's genuinely, seriously into a woman and want to be with her, and it's like, nah, but I can't give her no title. There may be some rare exceptions to where I know some men, or I've coached some men who have been traumatized, they felt like whenever they put a title on it, things went left. But my argument is you don't accept that, because he needs to learn to heal from that and address that issue properly so that he can now move forward in a more healthy manner. But there are exceptions, but those are minorities. Those are rare minorities. Typically, the guy who's serious has no problem giving that title. So anyways, yes, he likes you, but he doesn't want to commit to you. And this leads to men holding on to you who will never give you what you really desire and need. And again, I got to keep repeating it. This is why you cannot live your life waiting and hoping for that man or that person or whoever to do the right thing. You have to focus on you doing what's best, learning how to better handle these situations so that you don't find yourself getting caught up in this and, Lord, months, years, decades pass by still with this guy in a dead-end relationship that never led to what you deserve. Hey, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to check this one out right here, and I'll see you there. Listen, your time is precious, and I don't want you letting any man waste it. So it's important for you to recognize when a guy is not serious about you.